Are y'all ready to get this show started? 3, 2, 1. Going live with the Millen Twins on the Millen Twins Highlights Movement Show on IntellectualRadio.com.
What's up, everybody? This is your girls, Carice
and Crystal,
aka Millen Twins. So if you're just tuning in, you are tuning in to the Millen Twins Highlights Movement Show on IntellectualRadio.com. DJ Crystal is in the studio. What's going on, you all? It's Friday. We made it. TGIF. Did y'all enjoy the blizzard on yesterday? You're right. We still had trick-or-treaters out there. I said, where is the parents? The snow is falling and my steps is slippery. Don't come my way. I don't have no candy.
No salt?
No, I had no salt.
No salt
at all. But we pray that you all had an amazing week. We pray that you all were able to accomplish some of your goals, if not all of them. But if you haven't done so, don't worry about it. Keep going, keep pushing, and remember, only you can stop you. So what's going on, Chrissy?
Well, first of all, shout out to everyone who views and listens to the Millen Twins Highlights every Friday at 8 o'clock. We appreciate you. Shout out to our dad. Our dad and our mom be the first one. That's what I'm talking about.
Number one fan.
First one, Akeisha, Catherine, our cousin Roxanne, everybody. Kiara, we love you guys. So if you guys don't know, for the people who first time, Twins Highlights Movement Show.
Break it down.
Let me tell you what we're all about, right? So we have a platform, and what we decided to do with our platform is to give people a chance to be able to tell their stories, to share their vision, to share their goals, to share their gifts with the listeners and the world, because we all go through something. We all have circumstances. We all have backgrounds, and they didn't allow that to stop them. So they kept going and pushing in their dreams and their purpose in life, and we want to give you guys that platform to do so because we love everyone. We want everybody to win, right?
Exactly.
Did I say everything?
You did.
Did I?
You was good.
I was good.
I thought you was about to preach.
I was ready, but I'm gonna wait for Sunday.
You good with that? So who we advertising on tonight?
Well, on tonight, I want to say shout out to the CTU. The teacher strike is over. You guys, the educators, you guys, you stood together, and that's what it's all about. A lot of people were complaining like they need to get back, but I mean, I understood. As educators, we understand we need that support, and people don't understand what we go through when in the classroom. You have so many kids in one classroom, and then you get to the point where you're not even focusing on educating, you're focusing on managing the classroom.
Exactly.
So shout out to you guys. Shout out to the teacher union. We are proud of you guys. We stand behind you. The 2020 Millen Twins Educators Award is coming up. It's in the process of being planned. This year we awarded 20 honorees, and we had an honoree, a special honoree at the award ceremony, and it was buying tickets the tickets were sold out. People were calling us the day of like, please can we get some tickets, please can we get some tickets. So if you thought 2019 Millen Twins Educator Awards was something, wait till you see 2020. That's all I'm gonna say. Just keep looking out for it. You guys make sure you follow us on Instagram, MDE_awards on Instagram, so you guys can keep up with what's coming up.
Shout out to also BYOB. I think my mic is on.
Your mic not on? We hear you. You just like to be loud.
I
like to be loud.
But shout out to BYOB. If you want to build your own body, make sure you all contact Miss Regina Sams. Also, if you are looking for some sweets to melt in your mouth, make sure you contact Miss Michelle Carmi Cakes and J&J Donuts. Also, who else?
We are the new brand ambassadors for Lux Savvy Boutiques, you guys. So we'll be sharing some different little outfits. You guys know we love fashion. We create our own stuff. So you'll be seeing some new little looks from us. You guys make sure you guys support. We're all about supporting someone else. If you could buy Gucci for $10,000, you could buy a shirt for $40,000. I mean, it is what it is, right?
And still be sharp.
It's chic. Exactly.
If you're looking to be a nurse or a CNA in the medical field, make sure you all contact Miss Ebony Shanae. She has her own nursing school and she have great resources. So make sure you all contact her for more information. And one person, if you're looking for a luxury car service, whether you're going on a date, come on, I'm gonna speak that into existence for myself, or a meeting, or anything. If you're looking for a car service, airport, make sure you all contact Presidential Black Car Company. So yeah, we'll tag all that.
Shout out to, I know you guys seen the flyer. Shout out to comedian about head Phillips. He had a lot of things going on. He got caught up with his show. He had to reschedule, but guess what? He's coming back on the show. So we'll see you, Baldhead. We'll talk to you soon. But we still have a very, very, very special VIP guest.
We do.
You guys seen the flyer. I'm not even going to say his name. What we're going to do is we're going to take this very, very quick music break. And when we come back, you will see who our special guest is. Ladies, get ready.
Stay tuned.
I think you are the one for me. Here's where you ought to be. Here's where you ought to be. I just want to satisfy you, 'cause you're not mine, can't deny it. No, you hear me talking, babe. Love me now or I'll go crazy. Oh, sweet thing. Don't you know you're my everything?
What's up, everybody? This is your girls, Carice
And Crystal,
aka
Millen Twins.
So if you're just tuning in, you are tuning in to the Millen Twins Highlights Movement Show on IntellectualRadio.com.
You know when you got VIP guests in here, you ready?
I'm ready.
You sure? We got this celebrity in the middle. Put your headphones on so we can, you can hear us.
Yes, we got Mr. Sean Wyte in the studio.
How you
And
doing?
it's
Thanks for having me. I'm so
I have to turn
So
around. I
excited.
thought somebody awakened from the grave.
You're
Sean
so
Wyte. But
stupid.
before go ahead and start this interview, we have to play our game first.
Right? And it's called 2020. So it is literally 20 random fun questions. So don't look at me crazy when I ask questions, because my questions are literally like,
It'd be
what?
crazy.
You
Like,
know,
girl.
it makes you think though, right? So you have 5 seconds to answer the questions. And if you don't answer the question, so we got a new buzzer and, we like to push it. So if you don't answer the question within 5 seconds, you'll hear this. And we like pushing the buzzer. So if you don't want to answer the question, we'll push the buzzer.
I got you.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. If you could interview anybody in the world, who would it be?
Ashanti.
You've been given an elephant. You can't give it away or sell it. What would you do with this elephant?
Don't look out for the answers in the audience.
Well, look. See, we're using buzzers already?
I gotta stop.
You wasn't
I
ready.
gotta get more. a little sharp.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to the next one. What's the one thing you can never live without?
Money.
If you could sing with any other artist, who would it be with?
Avant.
Who do you look up to the most?
My parents.
We finished the interview and you step outside the office and find a lottery ticket that ends up winning $10 million. What do you do with it?
I invest in my dream. Yeah.
I know that's right. At a movie, popcorn or candy?
Popcorn.
Okay, Netflix, date night.
Date night.
If you could be invisible for one day or be able to fly for one day, which would it be?
Fly.
How many pennies would fit into this room?
A couple billion.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
Health.
Okay. What was the last gift you gave someone?
Diamond ring.
All right.
Come on, Diamonds.
I hope she watching. All right. What city would
Long
you?
time ago.
Okay.
Okay.
It was
Did
still
you,
a nice
did you get it back? No.
Don't do that.
No,
Chris. No, that's next show.
Indian giver?
That's next show.
Okay. What city would you live in besides Chicago?
Alabama. What was that city? Birmingham.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in
Okay.
love with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you could live in any sitcom, which would it be?
Martin.
If you could give out any citizen tickets, what would it be for? Look, you're driving too slow.
This is something I would never think about.
See, random questions.
Outside the box.
All right, that's why we blew our buzzer. It's okay. If a movie was being made of your life and you could choose the actor to play you, who would you choose?
Michael B. Jordan. Make me look good.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah,
I see
yeah.
the resemblance.
Come on.
Okay,
It's-
I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
If you are listening, Michael B. Jordan, you have a crush in the studio. All right.
It's coming to the head, straight out the head.
That's okay. Who do you predict to win the Super Bowl?
I don't.
Come on. You better say.
Big.
I was about to say, you better say, come on, we got to have some type of support.
Y'all seen them last games? I have, Okay. I'm sorry. So what, if we were to get in your car right now, who would you be listening to?
Actually, my CD's in the car.
Okay. His CD is in the car.
Yeah.
My new stuff, y'all, my new stuff.
Yes. Last question. You ready? If you could predict anything exactly 1 year from now, what would it be? It could be anything.
Success.
Okay.
Success.
You did good.
We only buzzed the buzz about 8 times, but you did good.
My sister is buzzer happy, y'all.
I am. I'll
have
be
to take
ready.
that
I'll
away
be
from her.
ready.
This time right now, this is when I'm winding down. I'm an early bird.
Oh,
Me too.
So we are too. Because I was like, Carice, we can have an earlier show. I want to go to sleep. I go to bed by 8:30. It's okay. I didn't hit 36, and I'm like, I need a nap. I need a nap.
I look good for 38.
All right,
You did good.
Black don't crack.
They don't crack.
I still get carded.
We used to
I
get
be
mad.
mad.
Like, why I need my ID? And now I'd be like, here you go. I'm only 36.
You look like you're 18. Thank you.
We appreciate it. So if you guys are just tuning in, we have the very, very, very special VIP guest, Sean, in the building. If you don't know who he is, we tagged his name. You guys make sure you go to his page.
Definitely.
He is an amazing artist. I remember our first time hearing him. We went to our sister Lisa, like, wait, we got to meet him. Who is he? Can we get his autograph or something? So before we get into our organic conversation, we're going to have you introduce your song that we're about to play first.
Okay, well, Easy to Love You is off the album No Labels. I believe that's the one y'all going to play first. I released that January 2019. I was doing pretty good. Radio play and everything like that. Yeah. Check it out.
You has always been easy because it's true. I would not believe if someone would have told me you would come along to reveal my soul. Cause I was so in love, my heart had grown cold. So cold. You had good energy, exactly what I needed. You walked in my life and placed the joy where was needed. I don't mirage what I feel for you. Put that on God, girl, I'm loving you. Said it's easy, it's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy, it's easy to love, easy to love. Oh yeah. Loving you has always been easy cause you're beautiful. Loving you has always been wonderful, more than you'll ever know. We got the chemistry, go together like love sets. The passion and care we show one another tops all the rest. The feelings I have for you, I ain't felt in so long. What we share together, baby, the bond is so strong. It's no facade of what I feel for you. Put that on God, I got love for you. Yeah. Said it's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy, baby. It's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy, easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy, so easy to love, easy to love you. Loving you has always been easy cause you're beautiful. Loving you, yeah, it's what I search my life to do. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Did you guys hear that? This is that music from back in the day. Don't you miss that R&B? Like
you sitting in front of your fireplace,
set the scene.
Set the scene.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
By myself with a wine glass of wine.
Yeah. So tell the listeners and the viewers where did the song come from? What is the meaning behind the song?
Definitely.
It has a lot to do. when I think of songs, I think it's a lot of the songs are written, throughout from the life experience. You know what I'm saying? So this song was definitely about a woman. I found this woman. She's what I've been searching for. The one I want to spend the rest of my life with. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely a true song when I wrote it. So
awesome. So when does singing start with you?
Well, I mean, I've always known that I had a passion for it. My dad used to sing with his band. My auntie sang with the Shy Lights backup. I also sang with Luther. So, singing is in our blood. You know what I mean? So it's always been there,
So did you ever sing in the Sunshine Choir at church?
Nah.
No, really?
Never.
Be the only one. Make sure he sings. Be the only one with the solo.
I've always sang R&B. R&B is like it's in my blood. That's what I basically like. Church music, nothing wrong with it, but
right.
I'm more of the R&B type of singer. So
great
feel
voice.
Comfortable that way. Yeah.
Definitely. So we've seen you at a couple of shows, and when you get out there, because there's listeners and there's people out here who wants to sing and wants to be a singer. Do you ever have that like fear before getting on the stage? Like, oh my God, or what do you do before getting on the stage?
I mean, I've been doing it for a little while, but I used to get, a little butterflies, but that's natural, but I've been doing it so long, it's just repetition, I'm not scared of the stage anymore, but when I first started, I used to be actually scared of it, but then it turned to butterflies, and it's just business to me now. I just go in and just do it. To all the up and comings, I'm just, if you get a little butterflies, just know that it's natural. Just use that energy and put on a good performance.
So, what are some of the challenges that you faced as being a R&B singer?
Well, since especially an independent R&B singer, R&B is not as big as it used to be, like in the 90s, even the early 2000s. So, it's a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is not too many people that's doing it. And a lot of the ones that's doing it, they're not really true to it. See, I'm true to it all the way. So you being true to it all the way and not trying to change it like a lot of the artists do, it's a little foreign to a lot of the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? I would say. But the good side of that is I'm bringing it back like it's new when it's really not new. It's new to, just a younger generation. So
you write your own songs?
All of it. Besides the one, Body Language, I write every song. Yeah. Body Language, my man Montel Jordan, dope writer. He wrote stuff for Cisco, that Incomplete. A lot of people don't know how many songs that he wrote. So he's super dope with that pen. So, but everything else I write. Yeah.
Go ahead. See, Chris she about to ask to get on your next CD. I
heard you over there. we can definitely make that happen.
Go ahead. Already.
So what is the scene when you're writing? Like, how does the atmosphere have to be for you to write a song?
I mean, I'm a natural loner. I'll be honest with you. I do everything by myself. You know what I'm saying? So when I write, I'm in my studio. I do it. I do my best work by myself. So I don't need nobody in the room with me, and I create by myself. So that's the way I prefer to do it. I'm like when I can do it with a bunch of people in the room and we make a song, but I prefer to do it by myself or with that other artist that I'm with.
So has there ever been a time where you wanted to give up and just do something else?
Never.
No,
it's not in me. I mean, well, my first love before. I mean, I've always loved music, but coinciding with that was the NBA. That's the hardest thing I had to do was get that up and just, because I always wanted to be in the NBA, but I always wanted to be a singer as well. So I chose the, what was working for me, which is the R&B, which I already loved. So, do I ever feel like giving up? Never. It's not me.
Yeah.
Ever. So.
Definitely. So when you are, a lot of people also who wants to sing and things of that nature, they don't know the work that you have to put into, where you might be in the studio to 4 a.m. in the morning and all the above. Can you explain to the listeners about that?
Before I started making songs that people like to listen to, I was making a lot of bad songs. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of time you got to put in, a lot of work you got to put. Just like you will go and get that degree, you're going to have to put that work in doing the music as well. It may take years. Some people may be a little faster at learning than others, but how much you put in is going to show when you put your music out. So
definitely. Yeah. What advice would you give to someone who's like, man, I write my own songs? What's the next step? What do I do?
You need a good manager. I gotta put a lot of thing in for Talisi. Once I've been to her, a lot of magic been coming. So with your talent, you got to have talent first, but you got to have a good team as well. I mean, you got to have that. It's something you got to have. If you can work by yourself and make those things happen as well, but eventually you're going to have some team that's going to help you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So there are some up and coming artists out there, and they're leading to or I guess, leading towards managers who wants to change their genre of music. What advice would you give to them for that?
I mean, that's why I love being independent. I just stick to my own thing. I stick to what comes natural to me. I wouldn't be able to be a rapper. I mean, because that's not me. Even though I love listening to rap, would I actually pursue that? No. I mean, R&B is with me. To all artists, I would say be yourself. Go with what comes natural to you. And that's what determines a true artist. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to follow someone else. Be your own self. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know when you hear my music, you may hear a lot of the 90s artists that they may come in because that's what I listened to growing up. You know, but you got a lot of, you got people that's been doing the R&B cats that's been doing it back in the day, trying to come out sound like these new guys. Just be yourself. Just continue to make that good music you make. It's an audience for that. So
definitely. Are you straight R&B? Do you do a little country? You know,
I mean,
country. I love country music.
I mean, I think I can write anything, but R&B is my love. I love R&B. That was what I would stick with actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm up for any challenge. But you know, R&B is just in my soul. That's what I do.
Do you write only music for you, or do you write music for other people?
I wrote songs for other people as well. So you know, actually a couple of big name artists. So you know, I'm not going to put.
You don't have to put them out there.
So I do write for other people as well. So.
Awesome. So we heard you have a show coming up.
Yeah, we actually got one on the 10th. It's the Scorpio Bash at Palmer House, Hilton. So we got some performers. You got Ben One going to be performing Slick. You got a new artist, Blake Alexander, a dope artist. Actually, I'm going to be in a fashion show as well. So I'm looking forward to that. That's something new to me.
Oh, that's going to be nice. So you all got to make sure you tune in, or make sure you support the show. Yeah. So how can people purchase the tickets? Do you know how we do? We'll find it.
So what we do is we'll tag it.
Tickets at what is that? ballinaudio.com. That's BALLN audio.com. That's where you can purchase the tickets.
So we'll make sure we tag in all the information so you all out there could go out and support.
Definitely. So we're going to take a very quick music break. But when we come back, you guys, we have more with the artist Sean. You guys, make sure you share the video because you don't want to miss this.
Loving you has always been easy because it's true. I would not believe if someone would have told me you would come along to revamp my soul, cause I was done with love, my heart had grown cold, so cold. You had good energy, exactly what I needed. You walked in my life and placed the joy where was needed. Not a mirage, what I feel for you. Put that on God, girl, I'm loving. Said it's easy, it's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy, it's easy to love, easy to love. Oh yeah, loving you.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl's Career
and Crystal,
aka
Millen Twins.
So if you're just tuning in, you are tuning in to the
Millen Twins Highlights Movement Show on IntellectualRadio.com.
And if you're just tuning in, we have one of our VIP guests on tonight, Mr. Sean Wyte, a wonderful artist, you all, and he's about to bless us with another song. So
acapella. So we're gonna get out the way because we about to give him the stage all by himself. You good? You ready?
You ready? He gonna sing a verse or two for us.
Okay.
This is off the new single Body Language. You let down your hair when you're feeling sad. You bite on your lip when you're holding your tongue. You uncross your legs, yeah, and without even speaking, your body is screaming. You wanna make love, oh. But I mean, that's
come on.
Like that.
Keep doing? No,
I was about to bite my lip. And
you know what?
let me tell you. See, now that's how you know somebody can sing, because he can. Look, we getting hearts and all type of stuff.
Yes, keep giving hearts. Keep
that's
giving
how you know
hearts.
somebody can sing if they can sing a cappella.
You know, you got some people
Come
like my throat. My throat
some
is
people
sore.
are, you know, those in the shower singing. This one right here, he sung a cappella without music, didn't have no.
Come on.
That's what I'm talking
Give
about.
us some.
Yeah, we got to make it to this show. Look,
So how are you fighting off the fans? Like, you need we bodyguards too. We do it all.
I mean, I'm so focused on the music. In Birmingham, you know, I had a couple of, you know, young ladies that want to, you know, go out and do something. You know, I had to tell them nothing else. I'll be terrible. They hate me.
Yeah. So how do you balance life though? We know music is your life. We know this is, you know, but do you still have fun? Do you still do other things?
life?
Yeah. I mean, most of the time I am a loner, but do I go out and have fun? Yes. I like to work out. Of course, I like to go to the gym, those type of things, you know. Plus, I have a regular job as well until I get to the next level. So yeah, I definitely have a different life. So a lot of the people at my job don't even know I sing, even have a career with this. So, and I like to keep it that way too. You know, it's better that way.
Definitely.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
We see it, and we're gonna pump you up until you get there. Don't forget about us, you know, the Millen Twins. We told you we're gonna be your dancers.
I'm not dancing.
Lisa Stewart coming too.
Right there with
we all there. We all there. And coming to work today. We got to go to a concert. We on the stage.
It's all about enjoying life.
Definitely. So how do you stay humble?
Just you know, I know where I come from. You know, just a couple of years ago, I was with a lawyer fighting to get out of a contract with a bad record label. So to be where I am right now, independently and doing what I love, and you know, not having someone trying to go into my pockets, it feels so great. So I know where I come from and where I am now. That's what keeps me humble. You know, I came with humble. I wasn't born with money in my pocket. Come from a poverty home. So, you know, just keep it where it is. You know, no matter how much money I get, I'm gonna still be the same.
So what advice and you just said that you got out of a contract, and there are who give you bad deals. They think you're not reading. They're like you're not paying attention to it. What advice would you give to someone, like what to look for?
Right.
I mean, not what to look for. You get a lawyer. Let the lawyer look for it. Pay that $500. Get them to look at it and tell them what it is and what it ain't, and you go from there. You love yourself after that, because you even got some big time artists right now that's still going through that.
Exactly. And too, also, when we are moving, everybody's moving in their purpose in spite of whatever it is. You guys have to know the business part of it. And it's okay to invest in yourself, like you said, and get a lawyer, because they're going to be some lingo you have no clue. Like, what are they talking about? You know,
the industry is so shady now. I mean, it's super shady now. So
and I hear a lot about that. A lot of people say the music industry is shady.
If you don't know what you're doing, I mean, I thank God that I know what I'm doing now, but I had to go through it. But yeah. It's going to be a lot of young artists that's going to get it. That's what I tell you. If anybody listening is young, that's up and doing anything, before you sign that contract, get your lawyer. And don't let it be the record label's lawyer. Get your own lawyer.
Yeah, exactly.
And get you a great team around you.
Right.
Some people just around you just for the fame, the light, and just
the clout.
The clout. So get the right people around you.
When I was younger, I made those mistakes. But now that I'm more mature, you know, I don't make those mistakes. I don't have that negative energy around me. You know, it's about wisdom too. I mean, you got to go through it to make the right decisions now. So, you know.
Definitely. I remember being in the studio. I remember being in the studio with somebody we used to sing with to 4-5 o'clock in the morning, and to see this person's talent. But then you see how that person was, definitely not going to say the person's name, but you could see how the person was taken advantage of and didn't own anything, just was taken advantage of. And it's like, wow, your gift was taken away from you because you didn't go out and do what you were supposed to do business wise.
I put it to you like this. If a snake see you coming, or if a shark see you coming, they're going to look at you like fish if you ain't got yourself together. So my thing is to have your paperwork right, have your education right, you know, and to avoid all that, because it's going to happen. It's going to continue to happen, because you're going to have a lot of people that's naive and that's lazy and don't want to put in the work, and that's going to happen to them. You know, you're going to come out of a lot of money.
Right. So how do you look for the manager and the great team? What are you looking for?
Like I said, I mean, I'm blessed. I mean, I met Lisa from doing the show. I didn't know that she was. I didn't think she was there for management. I knew her from radio, but I didn't think she was there for management. You know, and so one thing led to another, and we started working together. See, my situations may be different from others. I'm blessed with a person that has a lot of connections already, but I can't say that same thing will happen to the next artist. my thing is if your manager have your interest in hand, and you know what I'm saying, she's handling the business correctly. I mean, I say it's a go. You know, she got to have everything in hand. But it's a lot of managers out there that like to get money from the artists as well. They like to steal from the artists as well. So you got to get away from that as well. You got a lot of that.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
And it's also about looking at the energy. We've met Lisa Radio back in the day, and we've seen how she's genuine about what she does and about her clients. And even when we came to one of your shows, I can't remember at the House of Hope thing, she was right there. You know what I'm saying? So when you have somebody who's right there, who's supporting you, who has your back, where you don't really have to say a word, she got you. And when they know you, and I mean, you know, okay, they're here for me.
A lot of managers won't do that. I mean, like I say, I'm blessed, and I ain't gonna lie and say I'm not. I mean, but you know, I was blessed to find someone like that. But I'm sure there's other managers out there. You just gotta find them.
You willing to share your manager?
You know, I mean, I'm sure she can deal with more than one artist. But at the end of the day, it's up to her.
Definitely,
right.
definitely.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm like, this is my manager. Y'all can't have her. She booked and busy.
I know what I can do. I know what I bring to
of
the table,
course.
so, you know, but if it's about helping another artist, I'm definitely down.
Definitely.
So has there ever been a song that you have written and you threw away, but then you came back to it and it just all came to you?
Yeah. I don't want to say what song it is.
You don't have to say.
Yeah, definitely. It happens all the time.
Yeah. Because I know back in the day, my sister and I, we're from a music background as well. And I would write songs. And then, you know, you get mad one day, you just throw the whole book away. And like, man, what was the song? But you're able to, it's able to come back to you because it's your passion and because you love music. So, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that, because when you're in that zone of writing for that particular song, you're in that mood, you may not get that mood back again. So all those are gems that you want to, you know, can put them in if you write it down, come back to it later. If you know what I'm saying, feel inspired, you know, that might be a hit. You just don't know. I mean,
you never know.
I've seen it happen too many times, or I've read about it. So
let me see. Can we put you on the spot?
Yeah.
You think? Okay. So you sweating? It's sweating already. Now look. So if we was to give you a word, just one word, could you come up with a verse to sing about it?
Maybe, I guess.
You want to try it?
I know, Chris, I
didn't put him on the spot. You know, we'll do that for later. We're gonna do that in a story, and then we'll share that. I don't want to put you on the spot. I mean, he's dope though. He's dope.
Like that, but a lot of my music, a lot of the music, to be honest with you, I don't write it on paper. A lot of it comes from, since I got my own studio at home. You know what I mean? A lot of my music, I don't have to write on paper. I can just have this studio right there, put it there. And a lot of artists do it like that as well. So, you know.
So you produce your own music too, then?
Some of my music, not all of it, but some of it I do. Yeah.
Wow, that's the gift.
Talented.
That's a gift. So you said when we asked you what artist you would sing, well, you said Avant.
But Carl Thomas is one of my favorites. I got so many, but Carl Thomas, Avant, Joe. I listen to those three people, including one more other. I listen to them exclusively throughout my childhood, even in my teens.
What female artists would you?
I like Ashanti and Beyonce. I like those two a lot. So also Jasmine Sullivan. She's dope.
Yes. Lord, people are asleep on Jasmine Sullivan.
She's one of the dopest voices out there.
She does the range, the runs, all the above. Like it just makes sense.
She does. So what would you tell your 15-year-old self now?
You know, to stay focused, because the focus is the key. Focus and determination is the key. Back then I was chasing, tail like everybody else, and wasn't focused, thinking about ladies, this and another. Now I still think about ladies, but I think about my future more. You know what I mean? So I would tell my past self, focus and just determination, basically.
So are you gonna produce some videos with your music soon?
Oh yeah, I got one for Easy to Love You, but Body Language, we definitely gonna have that going as well. So
okay, so so that's coming out soon.
Yeah, the Body Language is out now, the actual single, but not the video.
Okay.
It's coming.
How can people download your music, or where can they get your music
all
from?
Digital outlets, whether it be Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, anywhere music is sold digitally, it'll be there. You guys make sure you download his music. We're definitely about to download some of his music. I can't wait to hear the Body Language live. It's radio friendly though. Radio friendly. Yeah. Okay, so it's a unradio friendly somewhere. No. Oh, okay.
I know how to say it, I'm just saying. Okay. So you have the show is coming up again. That is Sunday, November 10th. What is
Saturday? That's a Sunday. Okay, that's Sunday.
A Scorpio bash. What happened to the cancer bash? Y'all didn't do that.
Talk about that.
Okay. So you guys, we'll make sure we put this information on our page, you guys, so you guys can go to the show. And it's a Sunday. I mean, yeah, we got to be there. It's Veterans Day. So what we're going to do is we're going to take another quick music break. And when we come back, we will have more with Sean. But we're going to type in the information for the show so that you guys can get some tickets to support Sean Sunday, November 10th.
Yeah.
I will love you anyway. 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 Even if you cannot. Even if you cannot stay. Even if you cannot. Even if you cannot stay. I think you are the one. I think you are the one for me. Here's where you ought to be. Here's where you ought to be. I just want to satisfy it. 'Cause you're not mine, can't deny it. Know you hear me talking, babe. Love me now or I'll go crazy. Oh, sweet thing. Don't you know you're my everything? Oh, sweet thing. Don't you know you're my everything? I will love you anyway. I will love you anyway. I will love you anyway. I will love you anyway.
What's up, everybody? This is your girls, Carice
And Crystal,
aka
Millen Twins.
So if you're just tuning in, you are tuning in to the
Millen Twins Highlights Movement Show on IntellectualRadio.com.
And we have an amazing guest in the studio, you all, Mr. Sean Wyte. You all missed the songs out. You make sure you go back. The people who's watching on Facebook, make sure you all go back and review. Look, people saying very talented, nice. Look, I
appreciate y'all.
Look, we're gonna have a live show one day where we can have you on the stage over here.
Y'all appreciate me more if y'all came to see one of my shows. You know what I'm saying? I get out.
Go ahead. Tell the people what you want them to hear. Go ahead. It's the Sean Wyte Show.
You know what? When it comes to R&B, I try to give you that, that real R&B. You know what I'm saying? That love making R&B, the woman scream, that's what. That's
yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna be in the place.
The place. But my sister and I were just saying, like my sister said, we are from a musical background. Literally our whole family sang, do everything. And it's like we miss the music that made sense. And the thing is, look, we love all music. We love all genres, all the new age. We don't understand what y'all saying, but we love it. You know what I'm saying? But we miss the old R&B that had a story.
Don't get me wrong. I love the new R&B as well. But see, my heart is with the traditional 90s, early 2000s R&B. And I feel it's going to come back. I mean, it's a cry for it. And I want to be one of the ones that bring it back to where it was in the 90s and early 2000s. A certain feeling. And when I see that feeling, I just write to it.
Definitely.
What one person may write one thing to that same beat, and I might write something that's totally different. I'm gonna let y'all hear something. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. So we know writing is a process, right? What advice would you give to someone who's writing, but they're so anxious to get it out? What advice would you give them?
Just take your time with it. You don't want to you want to make sure it sounds good. Make sure everything is makes sense. It's like on poetry a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But everybody's system is a little different. I know my system is a lot different from a lot of other writers' systems. So, so I can't say, and I'm not gonna give out all my tricks as well.
Don't give it out. Don't give it out. It's a gift.
So if it wasn't singing, what would you do?
My only other dream was an MBA, basically. But since I know I'm not gonna do that, what would it be? Just a business, man, because I plan on being that and taking it to the next level with my businesses as well. So.
Okay, so you say NBA, so that means me and Crease played you, because me and Crease played sport. Don't let this red lip fool you. Me and Crease played ball back in the day. Still good, I still get out on the court now. Okay, so if we, I'm just saying.
Was you a forward, center, or you pass out the water?
If I go to the water boy. If I was actually be the NBA, I'd be a guard. I mean, I'm 6 feet.
Okay.
6 feet, you know what I'm saying? That's not really tall when it comes to the NBA. So
we're just still a ball, Crystal.
Still a ball. We'll Saturday though with Lisa. We'll have a basketball game. Just us three. We're not gonna go live because we don't want to embarrass you. It's okay to get beat by girls. We can. We do. Wipe the red lip off and we shooting. I'm just saying. It is what it is, you guys. So if you're just tuning in, we have the amazing Sean Wyte in the building. He's an amazing artist. True voice, a genuine voice, a story behind the music. And we just want to say that we're proud of you. Like we just met you not too long ago and we're like, man, this guy is dope.
Thank you so much. And I appreciate that. I take everything because, like I said, a couple of years ago, I was praying for a position like this where I can be in a sort of a spotlight, and I'm taking it and I'm not going to take it for granted. So,
definitely. And we see the
I also want to thank Lisa Stewart as well, because she got me I did my first big show with Lisa. She put me on that ballot with what was that? I know it was Slick. Who was it? Public announcement. It was Shy. I mean, what was
oh
it?
wow!
Some other people. It was a lot of people.
How did that feel?
It felt great. I mean, I didn't feel nervous or anything like that, but it was a first big show that I've ever done. It was because of her as well. So
when you get on,
shout out to her.
When you get on a stage, you're in a zone, basically.
Yeah, I don't even see the people actually. When I'm performing, I don't see the people at all. I just pay attention to what I've been practicing and rehearsing. So
do you have like an alter ego? You on the stage, you're like, I'm Dwight. Like, no. Okay. Sorry. I was just wondering, people like I'm different when I show it.
R&B is me. That's who I am. I don't need to play the role. It's just who I am.
You just do it.
I just do it.
You just do it. Okay. So where's all your social media handouts so they can follow you?
So all social media, I am Sean Wyte. That's I am SEANWYTE. That's I am SEANWYTE. All social media.
Oh, that was simple.
Right.
Okay. Did y'all get it? Say it again. Say it slower.
That's at I am Sean Wyte. That's at I am SEANWYTE. All social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Yeah.
Everything. You on Twitter too? I gotta learn how to work Twitter. I don't
be on Twitter frequently, but I still put my content up there.
Okay.
So make sure you all go and download his music. It's on every music outlet, right?
Everywhere.
So we'll be doing that today.
So it's only a push. It's real simple. It's real easy. With Spotify, what is it? Apple.
Music nowadays is much simpler. You know what I'm saying? Just put your song up there, get everything right, make sure it sounds good, and if people feeling you, they're gonna go stream it.
Do they still do CDs?
I was about to say for the older people who might want these CDs.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I still got CDs I got printed up about a year ago. So
we should bring them back.
I'm still trying to sell those. A lot of the money revenue I get is from streaming or downloading straight from digital platforms. So.
And I think it makes sense to do that because it's the world today. Streaming, everything is on your phone. It's quick access.
Some people still buy CDs.
They do,
but the majority is all digital.
We have CD players in the car. Well, I think I do. I don't never use it.
I got an 18 and I still got a CD player, but
yeah.
Lisa got a 19 of the same year I got car, and she don't have a CD player.
Who told you to put her business on the radio? No, I'm joking. Does she have a USB cord though? Yeah, they got the USB.
Yeah, that's how they use it.
I'm about to go look in my truck. Like, do I got a CD player?
One year they go from having a CD player to not having a CD player. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, and see, Lisa wants to see.
I love CDs. I used to keep all the covers. Mm-hmm. And people might want your covers,
so you can sign. Where you autograph it?
I love the old way we did things with CDs with all the credits and stuff. I love that. I'm one of the people that would go to the shop and get it. Go to whether it be George's Music Room, whether it be wherever they Target, wherever they selling it. I'll be the one to go get it.
Yeah, you used to open up the booklet, look at the pictures, read the words.
I know the whole song by tonight.
That took the place of the old way of doing things.
That's true.
I get it.
So do you use your social media to do like videos, sing out loud? Oh, okay. So y'all gotta make sure y'all go on his social media.
I'm gonna step it up a notch as well. But yeah, I do it.
You should have like a fan night, right?
Yeah.
Me and Chris will start off your fan night, right?
That's a real good idea.
Okay. We'll set it up. We'll set it up.
What's your idea?
I always got ideas. We're going to set up a whole fan night. Then after that, he's going to have fan nights like, they're going to be coming in your DMs. And
yeah, you got to keep the fans intrigued.
You do.
That's something you definitely want to do.
Especially when you're singing this good old
acapella
R&B.
He's a real singer.
I love making music, baby, making music, and that's.
Well, I gotta stay
that's
away.
All I choose to sing. I don't want to think about nothing else but that, or talk about nothing but love making. I'm sorry, and how can we get back together? That's all I want.
So a lot of relationships. Now,
go ahead, preach. Go ahead.
To the people who's listening and they're in relationships, and you may be having a little trouble.
Mhm.
and you need a preacher in the bedroom.
Talk about
All
it.
you got to do is contact or, go to your music, download Sean Wyte. Your relationship will get better.
You be like, what was we fighting about?
Y'all gonna buy a 10-carat diamond ring.
10 carats.
I
10
don't
carat.
want to knock the new music, but the new music don't give you that same energy.
It's
something totally different. The new music is not talking about love. It's talking about
all the above.
All of the ratchetness.
A
You
lot
like,
of it,
what the hell?
some of it is, but a lot of it is not classy.
No, you right.
And if you
got bird calls out, you're like, what does that mean? Like,
all the kids in the streets about some. Is it birds? Am
I a bird? Are you calling me a bird?
The new music is 3, something like that. So that's why I sound like that.
He has nice mature music. Like, wow, yes, it's comments. Like, oh yeah, okay.
I'm not expecting everybody to like my music, but people that love R&B, I'm sure they'll love me.
Yeah. Definitely love it. I do.
So you got a couple of 100. We're gonna focus on men since you're a man. Men that's want to be in your shoes right now. You have a minute to say something to them to encourage them. What would you say to them?
Hey, if you trying to be an R&B singer, you got to stay focused. It's a lot of talent out here, a lot of great talent out here. I've seen them. I've done shows with them. Like, yo, I mean, you got to understand that, people out here doing the same thing you're doing. If you're blessed to be where I am, trying to get to that next level, just be humble, stay focused, and don't take anything for granted. That's what I would tell them.
That's amazing. That's coming from a man, y'all.
Yeah. It's the truth. It's the truth.
You got to stay level-headed.
You can get snatched away from me just that easy. So.
Literally, we seen it happen. Like, you on top 1 second and like, bam, what happened? But if you don't remain humble, then, it's like you said, as easy as it's given to you, as quick as it can be taken away.
That's true.
So, but we are proud of you. We're excited for you.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you ladies as well.
Oh, we appreciate it. So we're going to be in his next video. We're not going to tell you what it is. I am.
Chicago got to stick together.
We do. So when you see the Millen Twins on the Sean Wyte video, just share the video. We need billions.
I low key be looking at y'all stuff all the time.
Do you?
Yeah, you the J spot. I'll be listening to everybody, so I'll look at some of everybody. So.
Okay. Well, hey, we gotta support each other. We're gonna continue to support you. Every time you have some events, we're gonna make sure we be there. We're gonna pub you.
November 10th, you are at the Scorpio Bash at the Palmer House Hilton. Sunday, November 10th. What time is it? What time? 7 to 2. So y'all could be there because we're gonna be there. Front row seats.
Look out, she's looking out the corner.
Lisa, front row seats. Okay, we gonna be there celebrating Lisa's birthday.
Get your autograph book. You sign autographs?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So make sure you all come out and support the artists. We have Sean Wyte, of course, Ben One, Slick. Am I saying that right? Slick. Okay. And Blake Alexander, you are. And of course, the celebrity fashion show.
And another thing, it's all Chicago. Those are all Chicago artists as well.
Come on. So we got to support each other. We got to stick together, you all. All these other cities are supporting each other. Let's show them Chicago could do it. Chicago is not all bad.
It's not. It's not. There's positivity out there. So we're going to make sure we be there. We want you guys to support. We're going to text 100 people today to the information to support Sean Wyte and all the other Chicago artists. You guys, we have to do it. If we don't do it, who else will? You got people talking bad about Chicago. I'm not gonna say his name, Trump, but we got great things going on in the city of Chicago. So if we can focus more on the positive, we can kind of get rid of that negative and just put more love with this R&B. This R&B. If you mad,
R&B gonna come back real soon. It's still there, but it's gonna come back to the forefront real soon. And I'm gonna be one of the leaders. Hey, I'm gonna pray on that and make that happen.
I know that's
praying,
right,
man. Too. We're going to church together, Mama. I think I found. I'm just playing.
I believe in speaking into the universe.
Yes,
things into existence.
Thoughts become things. That's our clothing line. If you're looking for that hoodie, make sure you go to our website www.IamYouArePerfectlyPerfect.com.
Definitely. Do you want to give your last shout out?
Get some shout outs.
Social media again.
Okay, shout out to my manager Lisa. Shout out to Lisa Stewart. Shout out to the Millen Twins. Shout out to my moms. I know she probably listening. Shout out to Paradise. You can.
We got managers talking.
So you can catch me at all my social media at I am Sean Wyte. That's at I am SENWYTE. All social media. Got a new single out, Body Language. Make sure to go check that out on Spotify.
Y'all gotta make sure y'all go check it out. Please go check out his new single.
And shout out to all of our listeners, to all of our viewers. We had Cool Out is online. Well, shout out to Cool Out 106.3 is listening. Wanda B. We got Sydney, Martha B. We got everybody who's been listening and tuning in every single Friday. We love you guys. We thank you for your support. We got a concert November 10th. Make sure you get your tickets. We got your shout outs out, Sean. We're about to download your music. Make sure y'all download this music. Let's play your song one more time.
And make sure you come back. You come back, right, to visit us.
Anytime.
All right. Y'all check out this song before y'all log out. Facebook. Yeah, it's our listeners.
I wouldn't have believed if someone would have told me you would come along. To revamp my soul, cause I was done with love, my heart had grown cold. So cold. You had good energy, exactly what I needed. You're walking my life and place the joy where was needed. I don't mirage what I feel for you. Put that on God, girl, I'm loving you. Said it's easy to love, easy to love.